The fastest man alive. Where do I even begin? So a novice or a casual, if you will, in DC or just comic books in general would say it's Barry Allen. I mean, they've seen the show and they know he's a speedster and they probably think he's one of the only speedsters in media. So obviously he's the fastest man alive. I mean, that's literally his main thing. But like, let's be honest. If someone who actually knows what they're talking about, someone who reads the comics or at least knows of them, would know that the fastest man alive currently in comics is probably Wally West's iteration of the Flash. And no, I'm not talking about this one from the show. I'm talking about this one from the comics. He's got red hair. He's cool. That's not who we're talking about today, because just like all the other videos on this channel, we are talking about CW's The Flash. And boy, are we in for one today. I mean, let's be honest, the fastest man alive has just been debated. It's really not much about factual evidence to fans. It's more about opinion. Whoever their favorite speedster is probably the fastest man alive to them. Some say it's the Reverse Flash. Some say it's Zoom. Most say it's Savitar, and some even today say it's none other than our favorite Scarlet Speedster, Barry Allen. And you know, there'll probably be a few that's like, actually it's Iris, which I don't know if I've actually ever heard someone say that before, but you know. But me today, the bold, the ever so stupid person that I am, is throwing a new hat in the ring. I'm bringing up a speedster I didn't mention, and no, it's not him. I am bringing up none other than Godspeed. Oh boy, Godspeed. Where do I begin with this guy? So I'm pretty sure the first iteration to the show was in season 5 in a flashback with Nora. I'm pretty sure it was like right after they discovered she was working with Thawne, and we see him just show up, a random speedster in the future who's apparently using velocity, and he just like gets destroyed by a brand new speedster who just discovered her powers, which is, I mean, it's fine, right? I mean, it's not like this is a big comic book character that everyone's been waiting for and hyping up for like a year, right? And then he made his return in a few other seasons, you know, just kind of popping up his little cameos like, ooh, like right after Crisis, Barry fights Godspeed, but it's not actually August Hart, it's someone else entirely, and he can't speak, like what's going on? So they did a lot of foreshadowing, and then eventually they got to, what was it, season 6? No, season 7, where they introduced Godspeed, and you know, there's a whole arc with him, the whole Flash family got together, the literal embodiment of the Speed Force was added in, and you know, they had a lightsaber fight at the end, and Thawne killed him. Okay, so I would give him some like, oh my gosh, you died to a lightsaber, you know, I would, you know, bully him for that, but considering Savitar literally got shot and killed by a bullet, I mean, yeah, it was getting erased from existence, so maybe we won't be too hard on him, but anyway. You're probably thinking, Pigol, why in the world are you saying Godspeed is the fastest man alive? I mean, have you seen blank character or Godspeed sucks? And I'll admit, I think Godspeed is a really underrated character in The Flash. Is he my favorite villain? Not even close. But I will say, looking back to edit these videos, edit other videos, and just catching up on The Flash, just watching a bunch of episodes again, Godspeed and Barry's fights, clean. Like, honestly, I think there's some like the visually best fights I've seen, or maybe I've just been dying to see a visually good fight in The Flash for a really long time. Because like me, I'll watch some like that one fight with Zoom, maybe a few fights with Reverse Flash and Barry, and then I'll watch like Savitar bodying Barry every time of the week. But Godspeed, I mean, he showed up at a time where I don't want to say I fell off The Flash, but compared to what I used to watch, I'd stay tuned every week right at 8 p.m. I would sit there and I would watch The Flash, and by the time that came out, I wasn't really doing that. I'd wait a few days maybe, I'd catch up on some YouTube clips. You want to know why I have the audacity to claim that Godspeed might just be a contender for the fastest man alive? So we know at this point that the Speed Force, the literal embodiment of the Speed Force, exists. You know, she goes by Nora, and she literally has all the power of the Speed Force inside of her, so you could probably say she is the fastest speedster alive. But here's the thing, Godspeed kind of beat her in that regard, because Godspeed has a unique ability to steal speedster speed, so the literal embodiment of the Speed Force had to run to Barry for help. Barry tries to step in, Barry gets bodied by all these speedsters, like it's all these versions of Godspeed. So here's the thing, long story short, he fights Godspeed, Godspeed's super fast, you know, breaks through meta dampeners, it's all this stuff, and then all of a sudden they fight. Barry's got the entire Flash family arsenal all ready to back him up, but he's like, no, you know, Jay Garrick's like out of commission or whatever. I'm calling in the one person who can help me in this fight. Now, who does he call in? You know, he's got like an army of speedsters, got the little embodiment of the Speed Force. Maybe she can't jump in, you know, could even call in a few like members of the Justice League, because that's the thing, you know, calling like Supergirl. So like, no. This man, he calls the man who murdered his mother. Yeah, he saved him from something. It is dumb, kind of. And together they fight Godspeed. Godspeed because Barry isn't fast enough to fight Godspeed alone. Now here's the thing, this reveals a few things to us. One, Barry was supercharged by the Speed Force. He's one of the fastest speedsters at this point. He's faster than we've ever seen him before. I mean, he is so fast that literally the Reverse Flash going at his fastest speed is completely still compared to Barry. And apparently Barry still couldn't beat Godspeed in a one-on-one fight. I mean, it is the case that I'm pretty sure Barry gave Godspeed some of his speed and then added his own, and it's a whole thing, who knows. But here's the thing, so Barry couldn't beat Godspeed on his own, so he calls the Reverse Flash in. So unless Barry's just kind of like a jerk and a villain, and the only reason he called the Reverse Flash in, Eobard Thawne, was to kill Godspeed because he didn't want to like murder him himself and he knew he had to go, like, I don't know. So yeah, the Reverse Flash kills him, and you know, Barry wipes the floor with Thawne, but lets him escape for some reason. And then eventually Thawne comes back and does a bunch of shenanigans, ruining his life and almost killing the entire world, you know, blah, 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 blah. So is it Godspeed? I don't know. Maybe it is. And then there's that other debate, right? Is it Barry? Is it Barry Allen? Because right now, Barry has the advantage over all the other speedsters from this one thing. Barry learns, Barry grows, and Barry has experience. Yes, you could say Thawne has more experience, or you could say Savitar has a lot of experience, or blah, 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 blah. But here's the one thing. All these other speedsters, the Reverse Flash, Zoom, Savitar, Godspeed, all of them, they're dead. And what is Barry? Barry's not. He learns something from each of them and runs faster. And right now, with being supercharged by the Speed Force and literally becoming practically a god because of all the other forces, I know those kind of went away. And with the Reverse Flash dead and the multiverse quote unquote gone, I know the multiverse isn't gone, he is probably the fastest man alive. But here's the thing, you could also make a debate like I made for Godspeed that actually it's Savitar, because Savitar is a future version of Barry, so that means every time Barry grows and get faster, Savitar will grow and get faster, making Savitar infinitely and always faster than Barry. So I'm pretty sure the right answer for the fastest speedster alive should be the embodiment of the Speed Force itself, but that's kind of cheating. But I think it might be Godspeed. I mean, currently I'm pretty sure the Flash is faster than Godspeed, and yeah, Godspeed like has the ability to steal other speedsters' speed, which is like why he was such a menace. But also he has like so many different clones that are like probably not as fast as him, but like realistically, if they weren't just used for cannon fodder in the show for all of them to use their special cool Speed Force moves, then maybe they would have actually been a threat. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think the fastest speedster is? Honestly, my bets would be Barry or Savitar. Maybe third place Godspeed. I think he's a contender. I mean, honestly, you can't say it's Zoom. No matter how fast you think Zoom was, he showed up at season 2 when Barry was super slow compared to now, and Barry like just got faster than him like at the end. So right now, he's not fast at all. Like if Zoom came back, he would have to steal like Barry's speed again to even become a threat. And Savitar, yeah, he was shown to be really fast, but that is Barry at his season 3 speed. Like how fast is Savitar compared to Barry today? And then we got Godspeed, right, who fought basically current day Barry, and you know, I don't want to say wiped the floor with him. Like they had a lot of back and forths, but he didn't really fight Godspeed Prime a lot. So honestly, I'd probably just say that the fastest man keyword alive is Barry. And then maybe the fastest entity alive is literally the Speed Force. So I don't know. But if you guys have a different opinion than me, leave it down in the comments below. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and you guys have been asking me to make a Flash video for like months. So here you go. Here's another one. I hope you enjoy. So if you guys did enjoy this video at any point in time, it'd mean a lot to me if you guys subscribed. Anyways, with that out of the way, this is Pigol signing off. See you guys in the next one.